Welcome, Gemini, to the Temple of Consciousness. Please come in. You are now attending your February 2025 Astro Tarot Forecast. This will be a reading that's relevant to you. If your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Gemini. Before we begin, what I've been doing before each one of these readings, and you're the very last one this month, and you'll be the first one next, is that I'm giving you an update on my Hawaiian adventure journey experience. For those of you who are new, my name is Ava. I'm an oracle and a spiritual guide and a lifelong yoga teacher. I lived on Maui, Hawaii, for 18 years or so, after which I moved to Florida to help my mom and dad, who were getting on in years. And I taught yoga on Siesta Key Beach for the Sarasota Parks and Recreation. And I have been doing this channel for about 8 years. And last October we had a succession of hurricanes back to back that took away my home, my car, my job, and even my pet. So I had to reach out to you to help me to make the next move. And what I had decided to do, which I wasn't brave enough to do before, was to return to Hawaii, which I've done. But I don't live on Maui. I decided that I would try the Big Island. The Big Island has a feel to it, since I've been here for now 2.5 months or so, like Maui had back when I first moved there in 1990. And though it's very, very expensive here as well as it is on Maui, there's still more opportunity available. So I decided to come here. I rented this very small space in a house, and I'll even show you on my channel the house. And I got it off of Craigslist. And it, though it's very pretty and it's in a nice neighborhood, there are many other factors about the house that are completely inappropriate for me as a peace-loving yoga teacher, to be able to do my yoga and to be able to present these spiritual readings to you. So I was very motivated to try to find a solution, which I have. And come the first of the month, February, I will be moving to an off-grid cabin, completely run on solar and on water catchment. Now, I will be the one who has to bring in high-speed internet with the introduction of Starlink, because that is how I make a living. But other than that, it's sort of almost like it's on the edge of the world, very close to the ocean. And I'll be able to show you wonderful film of the place and film from there. But the other good news is that there's a yoga retreat, and I told you that I would be interviewing at this yoga retreat, Pure Paul Yoga Retreat and Eco Center. And I made a proposal that I film my yoga classes in their beautiful yoga room for which I would help advertise the place. And of course, I'd be more than willing to do that because they seem very authentically spiritual. They're totally vegan. And I mentioned in a few videos, I have an enormous love for cats. And there's little kittens scurrying about the property. So it's the most ideal thing. And I will start filming from there as well. So this is all on the horizon. Come very soon. But in the interim, I have to film from this less than ideal location. And I apologize for that, for the quality, the light quality, the sound quality, all of that. I apologize. But soon, this too will improve. So let's start your reading. Gemini. So what I do is I divide the reading into two parts, the astrology part and the tarot part. In the astrology part, we just follow the transits of Mars and Venus, because those are planets that have a very short span of time in which they spend in any particular sign. So they bring, or they highlight the current events within the moment, within the month. This month, for you, pardon me, let me back up. This month, Mars is retrograde in Cancer. But let's see where that falls in your chart. So here you are, Gemini. So Cancer is immediately after you. That means it's in your second house. Mars in Cancer, retrograde in the second house of money, finances. There may be a strong need for you to be very cautious, very disciplined, circumspect with your finances. Because the sense is that something is coming, a solution to your financial and money problems. But it must, at this point, be built on a firm and reliable foundation. So be very, very conservative. Be self-disciplined. See that you maintain the security around you, financial security around you, so that as the new solutions to your financial problems are not interfered with, that you can build from not a state of want, but a state of having enough to give you the confidence to make the move that's coming, to make the financial move that's coming. So, hold back on major purchases. Hold back on luxury spending. This is about saving, hoarding, keeping both feet firmly planted on the ground. In that way, you can make the dramatic move that will be shortly arriving. That is what the Mars in retrograde in Cancer in your second house means, remember, your money problems will be solved. Problems about not making progress financially will be solved. But in the interim, you still need to be very, very disciplined. That's what it means in the Mars category. Now, moving into Venus. Venus is in Aries direct all month. If we look here, so here we have Gemini. Gemini is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pardon me. Venus is in your 11th house of friendships, of your goals, your aspirations, your dreams, about groups, about your community. So that is what the 11th house means. Now we've got Venus. Venus is a planet that symbolizes love, comfort, security, joy, and pleasure. And so what this allows you is to find great joy and harmony in the joining of an upcoming group, a new tribe, a tribe that will be supporting of you, supporting of your dreams, of your goals. This will uplift you and send your dreams to a new level of optimism. You'll feel that you're that much closer to the realization of an ideal. So this gives you some absolutely sterling opportunities for innovative, team efforts, innovative team efforts. You join a team, but you have to remember, this is Aries. So even though you're a member of this very supportive group, it's imperative that you hold on to your individuality, your individual creative identity. Don't let that go. But what you feel is that you're aligning with people, with friends, with groups who share your collective goals and ideals. You'll be very happy in this new environment. Venus is about money too, you know. New ways of making money. Aries, new ways of making money within a team, within a group. Innovative ways of making money. This is sort of what Mars retrograde is in preparation for. You must hold your sense of personal identity, individual identity, as you adapt to the collective. And talk about being popular. You win the popularity contest. Everybody loves you. Everybody. You just simply can't get enough attention. You're loving the attention. You're having fun. You're in a space where, though there is a higher ideal being sought after, joy and pleasure are not surrendered, but shared within the group. That is what your Venus is forecasting for you in February. So let's move on to the tarot forecast. So welcome, Gemini, to your tarot forecast for February. Before we begin, I simply put a little last-minute shuffle into the cards, and thank you for your messages and your support. And I tell you that how I keep this channel functioning is either through direct donations. It's more than about the channel functioning, it's me functioning. At this point in this very arduous journey I've decided to take on when I was 72. And I do appreciate whatever support you can continue to give me and the support that you have already given me. It's made a world of difference. At least I'm surviving. And even in this very expensive place, I can at least hold my head above water and keep paying the bills that come in. And I appreciate your help. Soon, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, all this will go through a very radical change. And you'll see the difference when I move to my new place. So, let's begin. The first card represents the overall energy or mood, energetic mood of the month of February for you, Gemini. Okay. We have, judgment. Judgment is about that. It's about making an extremely important decision with very important consequences, perhaps even life-changing consequences. As you can see, there's a family who is emerging from their coffin, answering the trumpet call of the angel. This is answering your calling, answering that deep voice within, which allows you to leave behind the dark, the disappointing, that which has caused difficulty, consternation, and emerging from that into a whole new world of possibilities. So this is an extremely positive card, especially in the first position, the overall mood or energy of the month. It symbolizes that the universe, God, has stepped in and made your choice plausible. It's giving you an opportunity. You just have to say yes. A deep conviction that now The difficulties and problems will be left behind. This is the end of stagnation, the solution to a protracted problem, which is followed by a feeling of euphoria, freedom, lightness. You see, the universe, some people call it the universe, some people call it God, will step in to help you, to give you the choice, the right choice. You just have to make it. You just have to accept and say a deep yes. You need to cooperate with the movement of the positive forces that you will feel all around you. So you make the right choice, which brings renewal, rejuvenation, cleansing, and regeneration. All right. You can't get much better than that. In the position of what will challenge you, love. The Two of Cups. Love will challenge you. This is something that really doesn't need much explanation. Sometimes love is our greatest challenge. The other is our greatest challenge. So on that level, simply some sort of problem with coming to a mutual agreement with your partner. Maybe it's about marriage, about moving in together, about making decisions where both parties are equally benefited. But on a more general level, this is contracts. Signing a contract that you feel is fair. Fair to you and fair to the other. So some sort of wonderful contract is on the horizon. And you simply have to make the right choice. Continuing on. I have such a tickle in my throat. The next position is the position of what will be the surprise element of the month. Perhaps you didn't anticipate. The Five of Swords. So what you see is a scene after a battle of wits, an intellectual battle. You are the victor. You come out smelling like a rose, whereas your opponent is dejected, and perhaps a little dismayed that you won. And they walk away without any satisfaction. Maybe they don't think it was fair. But this is in the position of the unexpected. This is an unexpected occurrence that's necessary to usher in both the new contract and the new life, the new judgment, the new phase that's coming up, where you leave your problems, difficulties behind. So perhaps there's one last battle that you have to wage on an intellectual level. But you outsmart them. You outmaneuver them. Your strategy, and this is about mental strategy, is superior. And they don't like that. They don't like to be outthought. And so maybe there'll be a little resentment. This is also about bad gossip. Gossip behind your back. Things like that. Losers don't like winners. Basically, that's what it's about. That's what's unexpected. And finally, in the outcome, what will be the outcome of all this? We have yet another two. Remember we had the Two of Cups. Choice. Involving contracts. Choice that has real emotional resonance in you. Making this choice will bring about the Venus in your Venus is in your 11th house. Venus in the 11th house. So, making a contract in which you perhaps join an organization, a group, where you find support. And you're presented with a contract. So we have, at the end, we have another two. Again, choice. Two wands, career choice. This gentleman is standing at the very edge of his empire, what he built. And he's looking out on a bay with a world, a globe in his hand. He's thinking about the far future. And the one hand is on one wand. So this is what inspired you. And the other is freestanding, not yet known. But the choices involved here will open up a whole new world of opportunity for you. So don't be afraid to make these choices. This is about putting a plan, a very concrete and rational plan around an ideal, an idea, a concept, a new inspiration. So, at the end, we are gazing out into the future, confident that you're going to conquer the world if you make the right choices. That is your reading for February 2025. Thank you, Gemini. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and thank you for supporting these readings in whatever way you can, be that through, again, a direct donation, or if you'd like to partake of a personal reading. And those readings are, there's a multitude of them. So you just pick the subject, and I will ask you for some questions, and then I will create the reading and send it to you via an audio file on your email. It's as simple as that. I thank you for your support, and I'll see you next month. All my love.